to Mr. UFC Vegas Fight Club TV. I am Kyle, your host. Welcome to the podcast and welcome to the Let's Chat video. This is where we're all going to have conversations during Fight Night 130, Thompson versus Till in Liverpool, England this Sunday. This is where we'll all have conversations in the comments section on bets that you have, bets that you lost, bets that you won, bets that you're looking to place as the card continues to progress. So it's a great opportunity for all of us to, in real time, have conversations and really see where our bets are going and reactions with everybody. It's always been great to communicate with all you guys. And again, a thank you to all of you that have been subscribing. We continue to grow here, really enjoying it, and we got to keep it moving here at Fight Club. So what we also are going to be doing here on the Let's Chat video is also our Hero Parlay. And for those of you that are new subscribers to the channel, it's normally about 7 or 8 plays in one card that we do that put in a parlay, bet a little bit of money to win a large amount of money. Something fun. It's a fun bet where there's not much risk but high reward. And the only ones that I bet straight on this Hero Parlay are the ones that I discussed in my prediction video, which I will now go over as well. There's 2 plays there. So I have 7 plays on this one in the Hero Parlay, 7 fight parlay, I should say. And 2 of them are 2 straight bets that I have. So we'll get into all that today. So really, before I get into the Hero Parlay and then the breakdown, I really thought it was very interesting how and where the money's really been headed here. You know, we did our, a while back, we did our early betting strategy on Thompson Till. Till at that time, it was 150 plus 150, and that was what I liked. I actually kind of was, I was discussing with everybody. I could see the odds tilting. I could see it going a little bit, but I did not see where this was headed. I got my bets in at plus 150, plus 145 on one of the on one of my parlays. I have him at that. But it's very interesting to see where the money has really changed and how quickly it happened. I mean, literally, it was within 10 hours, it went from plus 145 down to, I think it even got down to minus 125 on some books I saw. And now, currently, at this time of filming the video, it's at minus 113. It's just really unbelievable. A lot of money coming in on Till. A lot of people are saying it's the hype train, or you're believing that kind of thing. Hey, you're following the public, or a lot of people are saying that. And obviously, this is a play that we've had prior to all this money movement. But it's just interesting to see how much money has now been pouring in on him. Not sure if it is the overseas money really pouring in on the hometown favorite that's shifting these books around, but just very interesting to see. I have not seen something like that really change that quickly, from a guy as an underdog to a favorite within a couple hours. So very interesting to see, and again, it just adds a little bit more excitement to this fight. I'm very excited to see how this all plays out. So we will get into the best bet play, which at this point of the year is 17 wins, 7 losses, plus 13.3 units for the year. We're hitting a couple out of the park here. Want to keep that going. Roughly 70-75% we've been doing these, so want to keep that push going forward. And the best bet play obviously is Darren Till. That is going to be a 2-unit play for me, straight bet play for me, and I said at the time I had got him at plus 150. The odds have changed, and some people have actually asked me too. What do you think? Do you think it's still worth betting Till? At this point, absolutely. Just because of how I feel about the fighter. It did not change the fighter just because the odds change. It's not like he's a minus 200 and it really starts to creep up. It's a pick 'em. If you like him, you still go with it. I just think having the value of the plus 150 really helps a lot, even more in this fight for me, that I'm not laying as much to gain more. So it really, it's a nice spot to be right now. And I know a lot of you guys actually did in the Fight Club said that you guys had actually got it at around plus 140, plus 150. So now Till needs to do his job. That's the rest of this. But we have Darren Till. That is the best bet play. That is one of my plays on my Hero Parlay. So we'll get into, hopefully he gets that win for us. The second one is Makwan Amirkhani. And this one for me was another straight bet play. I have 1 unit on him at plus 150. It's currently at plus 140, but I really like what he's, and even there was an interview just recently with him, and I really liked the things that he was saying. He was really, he took time off. He's really working on his boxing. He knew that was something that he really needed to focus on. And it was a terrific interview on MMA Junkie that he seems very calm, and he just seems a lot different and a little more confident in his ability. And he's got great wrestling, and if he can really piece together with John Kavanaugh, and that's who he's been working with, if he can piece together a good stand-up game, I think he could really do well against Jason Knight. And with plus odds there, I really like it. So again, those are my 2 straight bet plays. Darren Till and Amir Khani are my 2 straight bet plays, and I'm also putting them in the Hero Parlay. Now, the rest of the ones, the other 5 that I'm going to be putting in is, I think it's kind of a gimme. I'm going to throw him in there. Neil Magny, I'm going to put him in there. It's not the greatest odds, but we're doing a large parlay, so that's obviously going to be happening. But I think Neil Magny can do this. His range, his distance, his ground game, his reach advantage. I just think this should be a fight really, really well put for him to actually get this victory. So we're going to go with Neil Magny as the 3rd of the Hero Parlay. And the next one is, where is this? Eric Spicely versus Darren Stewart. Now, this fight, the odds are not too bad here. Eric Spicely is someone who he's got tremendous ground game. His striking is not very good. And at minus 175, I like the price tag on him. But the thing about it is Darren Stewart is 7-3 currently. And, for me, you look at what he's done. He's 0-4 in the UFC. And the fact that he's a hometown boy. So I think he was kind of popped into this lineup and into this card to fight. And I just think he's overly matched here. I don't think Spicely is that great of some world beater here. I don't think he's but I just think he can do enough where he's going to beat a guy that just is a little bit pushing on the UFC, being out of the UFC at this point. I mean, he's 0-4, so I just think this is a spot where Spicely can get the victory. We're going to put him in the Hero Parlay as our 4th play. Now, the next play is where is it? is Tom Breeze versus Daniel Kelly. Now, Daniel Kelly, older guy, slower guy, and Tom Breeze, a little more lankier and a little quicker. And I just don't really see much out of Daniel Kelly. He pulled out a couple victories, and I just don't think that this guy's going to be going too far. And all Tom Breeze needs to do, although Kelly likes the pressure, he likes to push the pressure on and not allow anybody to really get those leg kicks out, because he's got terrible knees. This is something that, he wraps them up in fights. He knows that it's a very weak spot for him, so he puts a lot of pressure on his opponent to ensure that they're not able to get those kicks off. I think that Breeze is going to be able to do those kind of things. I think he's going to be able to manipulate the movement, and I see him getting the victory here. Price tag is at minus 350. Not the greatest, but again, if he's gonna win, we're gonna bet him. We're gonna go with Tom Breeze to get that victory. And then I go over the last 2 pretty quickly. Molly McCann, I think her power is gonna be too much. I think that she should steamroll and get this victory. She's at minus 245. Not terrible there, but we're going to throw her in the parlay. And Nordeem Talib, we're going to put him in also. He's minus 350. So we've got a couple favorites in there at this point in the Hero Parlay. But our main plays are going to be Darren Till, our best bet play for 2 units, and Amir Khani for 1 unit at plus 140. Those are 2 straight bet plays. That is the Hero Parlay. Let me know what you guys have, what you guys are betting, if you're doing a larger parlay. Again, I'm going to start to highlight some other plays here that you guys are doing, and really building this community, because, again, it's not all about me here. It's about you guys too, and really building a UFC handicapping community. getting us to win some money and also have some fun with this. And that's what this is about as well. So win money, have some fun, be entertaining. And that's Fight Club TV. And this is Mr. UFC Vegas, Fight Club TV.